Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to begin Operation Archon as we strike back to push Garlemald out of Eorzea and stop the Ultima weapon. Hello Minfilia. Minfilia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counter-offensive against the Empire. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. All of them? As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occident, situated in eastern Vilbren, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Orient, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, rhihtyn says Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventure unit to eliminate him. Satora, we would have you lead this assault. Interesting! They didn't update that text. This is in reference to a... You know what, I'll explain that later, but this is no longer what's actually going to happen. rhihtyn is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occident will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as rhihtyn's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occident. At that very hour, the Lumensen Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Orient. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventure unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Satora, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two casters, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once the Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the strongholds and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Satora's unit to pass on a post into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monitors of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Oh my goodness! Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Hishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see to each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed in your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. A complex plan indeed, but I think we can pull it off. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. Thank you, Minfilia. Alright, so as I was mentioning, and as we're heading out to do right now, there is a bit of that that's no longer actually true. They changed it when patch 6.1 came out back in when was that? Like January, February of 2021? It was a couple years ago. Right before I started this Let's Play, actually. But it used to be that you would have an 8-person trial. Yes, an 8-person, not just a 4-person. Trial for the first phase of Operation Archon when we head up to Cape Westwind to assassinate rhihtyn. Now it's a solo duty. They've simplified that just to a solo duty. So it's funny that they mentioned that we have a squad of adventurers when that is not true. You are welcome, Satora Lancy of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus rhihtyn sus arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. It is indeed an incredibly complex plan, 4 phases, and we are a key part of 3 of them, so that's delightful. We're gonna have to work our asses off for this, but I think we've got this. I think we can handle it. Here, let's arrive in style on a unicorn. Alright, Phase 1, Cape Westwind. I've snuck in there a few times to go fishing, and I think for a few hunting logs, but now it's time to actually claim the base. Hello, Adalbert. So you're Satoru Lanzi, the fearless leader of the elite adventure unit. We've been expecting you. Our maelstrom friends report that rhihtyn arvina departed Castrum Occident to Belago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Satoru, and bring us rhihtyn's head. May Rhalgr grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Alright, let's do this. Operation begins. Let's go take his head. You know what? Follow me if you dare. Just try it. Probably should actually prevent them from following me too far. Or they can't catch me at all. Wow, the soldiers really are thin here. They've done a good job of scattering everyone, I can tell. Delightful. Alright, rhihtyn. I am coming for you. You're not going to escape. Okay, the Vanguard's at least leaving us alone, so that's good. Makes my life a little bit easier. Ow, crap. Don't stun me again, it's rude. And you are a thorn in my backside. I don't like that we're taking so long to fight them. Just gives rhihtyn more of a chance to slip away if they figure out what we're after. Why did I instinctively attack you? Oh dear. Alright, sure. Just didn't notice me for a minute. I love that. Okay, before we head in, I want to give a little bit of background detail about this upcoming fight. because I have never done the new version of the fight before, and I might need to focus on that because I have heard it's significantly tougher than it used to be. I would hope so. The original fight was an 8-player fight, the very first 8-player trial that you would face in this game. And it was, when the game first came out, to my understanding, actually fairly tough. But as players got better, and more importantly, as better gear became available, it became trivialized to the point that it was a meme. Whenever you would enter this duty, whenever you would enter this 8-player trial, everyone in chat would act like, oh no, this is the hardest trial in the game, we're all screwed. Especially if there were new players who are in the duty. And they would be posting like strategies in the chat window from like really late game savage raids, like the hardest content in the game, just to freak out the new players, and then the boss fight was done within seconds. It got trivialized really hard, so it's kind of disappointing because rhihtyn is supposed to be actually very menacing. Which is why eventually they reworked the fight into what it is now, a single-player duty, which is apparently, what I've been told, much tougher. But I've never done it before. I haven't been able to do the new version since it released, so let's begin. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Lominsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord von Baelsars first set foot in Eorzea. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fuels that adventure? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Baelsar saw fit to raise me to the station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the fields of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I, rhihtyn Saz Arvina, do swear to strike you down. This is an unfortunate truth of both Garlemald and many real-world colonial empires. They truly believe themselves to be saving those they conquer and oppress. They truly believe themselves to be heroes, which just makes them all the more dangerous. Alright, so far rhihtyn doesn't seem too difficult. Let's see, my Rampart's about to wear off. So let's stick up a Sentinel. Oh goody, you've got your sequential AoEs, just what we need. And when this wears off, I'll pull up Arm's Length. Oh goody, he's got a shield. How do I deal with this? Just get behind you? Yeah, just get behind you. Got it. Oh, this mechanic. They brought this all the way back into A Realm Reborn? Oh, wow. It is a very simplified version, but, that is a type of mechanic we're going to be seeing a lot more of, like, I think it doesn't start appearing in full until Shadowbringers, I want to say. Post-game Shadowbringers, even. I'm rather surprised they dragged this all the way back into A Realm Reborn, and impressed. It is a simple enough version that it's not too hard to understand, so honestly good. Okay, 10% left. We've almost got him. And of course, it's not gonna be that simple. I do honestly respect their loyalty and devotion to him. That does speak to his character, that even as a colonial piece of shit, like, they need to be stopped at all costs. What they're doing is objectively evil. The fact that he does still inspire such loyalty in his troops, that they come to aid him despite him ordering them to leave and protect themselves? He cares, and in multiple ways, that's what makes him dangerous. Oh, that is... I don't think I can escape that. That's a big hit. Oh, that is a big hit. I think maybe next time I'm gonna need to stun him to get through that. Oh god, what are you doing? Okay, this again. Oh, multiple rounds of it even. I am so glad we have a gradual self-healer. I'd be in so much trouble. Okay, move to the other side. This is where it's safer. Oh, gee, oh god, that's bigger than I expected. Okay, he's doing it again. Back away, use our shield to smack him from a distance. Okay, good. Drag him off to the side, and he can't reach the entire arena. Perfect. I am thoroughly impressed with this boss fight. Wow, they actually made him pretty difficult for A Realm Reborn. I'm impressed. Good work to the dev team who reworked it. That was a far better fight than the original trial. You are stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. We're not done yet. Unfortunately, he has us directly in his grasp. He can't get away. We can't move. We're stuck here. Can't stun him. It's a race to the finish. Can we do enough damage to defeat him in time? I have luckily seen enough people who got baited by that cutscene that I knew it was coming. I'm so glad I knew it was coming, or I would have been in trouble there. Okay. We're almost through. rhihtyn, you need to be stopped. I'm sorry. I see that you care, but this has to end. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord von Baelsar! That light! The Magitech transporter! Satora, are you there? What news of rhihtyn? Fallen! With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. rhihtyn Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! "'Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Satora. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host." Look, rhihtyn, your minion comes, bringing the lights. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow before the one true God. Ah ha 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 ha! The Prefectus, slain! Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. rhihtyn. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Phase 1 is down. Phase 3, the next phase we participate in, will begin once the other castra have been blockaded. Scion Lanti, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Alright. None of this armor is going to be an upgrade for us, so we'll take the money. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, Operation Archon continues. While we wait for Phase 2 to complete, we're going to get our own preparations in order. I'll see everyone next time for A Hero in Need.